What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to continue from where we left off on Friday, going over the fact that a lot of these cryptocurrencies are consolidating. However, we have finally seen the break that we've been looking for within XRP. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a video yesterday, and I apologize. Typically, things don't even happen on the weekend, but it seems like XRP it did. So for those that were able to get in on this, congratulations here. We had a small little victory with a reverse rally to the upside here, which we'll talk about a little bit later on in today's video. But as you guys know, where we left off on Friday here was the fact that we were tracking, look, XRP Ripple holders history is repeating. I'm about to buy back in reference to the symmetrical triangle forming on XRP, and you can see that broke us to the outside here. Typically, this could either come, we could consolidate a little bit more inside that XRP chart here. We can consolidate a little more inside the technical indicator here, or we could break out early, and we did. Once we got that confirmation closure above here, that was a buy-in opportunity for us to capitalize off a long position, because we clearly showed a downtrend and we clearly showed an uptrend here. So if we were able to prove which direction we'd break through, that would be that opportunity to either long or that opportunity to either short. And we showed it right here, clear as day, that we were able to get in on a long position and capitalize off the run. And that is exactly what has happened. Now, we do have to look at the other cryptos. Consolidation on Solana as expected, as today is a weekend here. We can see Ethereum is starting to reverse rally up, which is exciting. Same thing goes with Bitcoin too, which we also need to talk about. And the S&P is continuing to dip lower here. We actually retested bottom support right here. So I'm thinking tomorrow is that opportunity to buy in. Unfortunately, the only way we could really capitalize off this lowest point here was to buy in yesterday on on Friday on QQQ, or which is during the day, or we would have had to have put that trade in in the morning and hope that it would have closed on Friday afternoon. And there's a chance it would have here. However, it really doesn't matter. We needed to watch that closure. So the earliest we could do, if we put in a trade now, it would only fill on Monday night, I think. And I'll double check that here. But anyways, we've now hit that bottom. So one of two things are going to happen. We'll either reverse up or we're just going to keep spiraling lower. Still an opportunity come tomorrow here. So I'm excited to put some money back into the markets here as we are retesting bottom support. We're also retesting the lowest point here. So I would not be surprised if we start to reverse rally back up. Now, with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump right into today's episode. So guys, super quick before we dive into the technical analysis, as you guys know, BitFi is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange, and there's currently only 9 days left to get entered or get in on the $400 USDT giveaway that they're doing for rewards, completely free by signing up with that link in the description down below. It's that simple. It is that easy. There's a ton of information here with the event content and then the event terms and conditions. And you can also earn over $2,800 in free cryptocurrency as well by seriously just completing the link and clicking the link down in the description below. So make sure to go get your free cryptocurrency while supplies last that they have to give away. And with that being said, moving on into today's video, you can see quick refresh of the CMC reveals markets are actually starting to rebound upwards here. Now, as far as I understand, the Bitcoin halving has completed already. That's what people are saying here. You can see the Bitcoin network completes the fourth ever halving of rewards to miners here. So Bitcoin is done. What happened and what's next here? So I would ideally think that starting today or starting on yesterday, moving forward, we're going to start to see prices move up. I think it happened on the 19th to 20th here. I don't know exactly when, but it really doesn't matter because it's really what's coming afterwards that's the most important, and it's not within a day. It's going to be within months moving forward here. But you can see markets are already starting to reverse upwards here. We're up 2.3%, 62 on the fear and greed. This couldn't have happened. The price couldn't have lowered itself to a more perfect point for the halving to actually occur here. Now that halving did occur, we should start to see markets slowly start to reverse up. But we didn't hit halving overbought and start to dump lower here. We actually hit the halving at the lowest point the markets could be at here. Oversold on all the cryptocurrencies after seeing 20-30% sell-offs here. Then we have halving happen. Great opportunity to buy in because post-halving, we're going to see Bitcoin easily hit $100,000, and I'm very confident that that's what's going to happen here. You can already see cryptos are starting to reverse rally back up, so I'm excited to see where these markets move. Shiba Inu is up 14.6%. That's nuts. Let's pull that up real quick, as that's something we've also been trying tracking in afternoon videos when, when the time does come here. Let's have Shiba Inu pulled up. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty nutty here. You can see we had a beautiful symmetrical triangle. We broke down, easy short opportunity, something that we've called for a long time now. And now we're starting to hit resistance here again. If I extended this, top resistance price ceiling out here, you can almost see where it's becoming problematic here as prices are starting to reject off this price ceiling and start to head lower. That's, a crypto for another day. If you guys want to see Shiba Inu information, we'll talk about that later here. But looking at, let me pull up the coin market cap again. Pulling up XRP here, you can see we're already starting to reverse upwards here. So if I jump to the daily charts, you'll notice here, we actually don't look too bad. You can see we've been forming these kind of bull flag formations for a long time now here. We've had 5 complete. You can see we're currently on the 5th, dealing with the 5th. We broke out of it in what appears to be an ascending broadening wedge. We broke down from that ascending broadening wedge. And as we headed lower here, you can almost start to see with this here, the consolidation, we filled in the gap. It was beautiful, and this typically was a reversal expectations here because we were consolidating, rebounding off a very solid price floor, and we were also oversold on the daily charts. Everything was implying that we'd see a reversal rally back up to moving average, and I still think we're headed there. And if I zoom in, you can clearly see the symmetrical triangle that was forming here. So we did break out of it, and it's beautiful here. We were extremely oversold. We filled in the gap. We clearly developed a price ceiling, a price floor, and as we filled it in, a decision had to be made, and we confirmed that by closing above, and now we're starting to reverse out of it, moving even higher here. So at this point in the markets here, if you capitalize off the buy-in opportunity on XRP, and honestly, new entries and new trades will start on that tomorrow. But for the time being, because we confirmed closure and started a reverse rally out of this, which is incredible here, it was the easiest buy-in opportunity. We closed right above, we bought in, and here we are longing to the upside here. Move that stop loss up, lock in those profits because we might reject off the XRP 4-hour, the moving average, and confirm a closure even lower here. But ideally, I think long-term, we're going to start to head back up, and I'm excited to see where we actually take ourselves. You can also see within Solana and these other cryptos, I think this is just the beginning, and we're going to start to see reversals back up, or at least continue an uptrend higher here. We've been on this thing since, October of 2023 here, filling in the gap. Sometimes we move away, but we always come back down to moving average, and here we are most likely going to start to skew back up. Whether that is immediate and we break all the way to all-time highs for 2024, that's a possibility, or we just slowly consolidate on this moving average. That'd be awesome as well, and eventually come into contact with that price ceiling as well. But I do think long-term, Solana is headed up for sure. I almost think all the cryptos are actually headed up, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see them. We're inside a beautiful bull flag. Take a look at this on Ethereum here, filling in the gap quite nicely. Beautiful rally upwards here, the flag pull. Here's the flag itself. We just bottomed off. I am by no means surprised if we start to see a 33.70 price for Ethereum here. We are headed up. I am almost guaranteeing that we should move it over here. Either we consolidate and retest that, but ideally we would be completing this, and then we could break out of it. It's very possible. Or we're going to fill it in more and then break out. But a breakout nonetheless here, but there is a good chance for the time being we move and swing up to 33.70. There's a huge possibility that that is what we could expect to see happen within Ethereum over the next couple of days here into next week. Everything has hit a bottom here. Solana has hit its bottom on moving average. XRP has hit a bottom right here, starting reversal. Ethereum hit a bottom right here, seeing reversal within a bull flag formation here. Bitcoin as well is seeing what appears to be, I think it's more of a descending triangle. We could somehow maybe draw on some sort of bull flag if you want to leave it, but I don't think it's really that important, which is why I've been deleting it here. But you can see we do have a support, a price floor where we've bounced 3 times now here, but the price ceiling we've rejected consistently. So I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to fill this in, but we just bottomed off moving average. So every single cryptocurrency has hit a low. So I think the start of this week, we should see prices move up, and then also throw in the stock market also bottoming is huge as well. Now there's a good chance, with all these cryptocurrencies, we could head lower, because if we jump to like the weekly chart, you can see, well, actually, XRP don't look too bad on the weekly. Let's pull up Bitcoin here on the weekly. You can see how, for example, Bitcoin has plenty of room to head lower down, but I don't think it's that likely here. And the same thing would apply itself to the S&P. If we jump to like the weekly charts on the S&P 500, there's still plenty of room for us to scale lower. We look great though. I think the lowest point we could come into contact with is here. Is it possible? Yes, but I don't know for certain. When you look at things right now on the weekly charts, we could definitely say, okay, there's definitely more room to head lower. That's for sure, especially off this major rally here, that we could come back down a little bit lower, rebound here, and then head up higher, which would be great. It'd be a huge buying opportunity. But when you jump to the daily, the time being, it screams, all right, we need to consolidate just a little bit here. Like, we just rebounded off support. We might hold on to this and head up. We're also oversold, or we'll consolidate and just keep trucking lower. I don't know for certain, but things look really, really, really good. We're still, remember, the thing you got to keep in mind is we're still in a higher low pattern here, even on the moving average. We're still heading higher. We're still trucking higher. So even if we fall lower and we hit this support, we're still in a higher low pattern. So I don't know. We look good across the board. I think this is when I would start to dollar cost average. Like, my buying opportunity, my strategy for the S&P would be, all right, put a little in here, a little in here, and then a lot in right here. That's pretty much target. And if you jump to the weekly, you can see how this kind of makes sense here. A little bit more, a ton. And that's how I would buy in. And then with the expectations of us heading higher. But this is so if we reverse up, at least we got some money in the market at the lowest prices. When you look at the daily charts, the fact that we're oversold now screams, okay, reversal is coming. And because of that, I think all the other cryptos might see a little rebound this week moving forward. So things look good for this week. That's my opinion. With that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.